Ciao ragazzi, I'm Roberta, Pasta Evangelist, and today we are making gluten-free pasta. Let's check the ingredients, guys. So we have a gluten-free flour, xanthan gum. Make sure that you check always the ingredients. Sometimes the xanthan gum is already into the box of flour that you're gonna buy. Then we got eggs, extra virgin olive oil, and just a pinch of salt. You can also make a vegan option of gluten-free. Instead of eggs, you just use water. So let's start to make a gluten-free pasta. Now we take the flour. I always prefer to use a flat surface to mix the ingredient. If you're not very confident, don't worry. You can start with a large plate. Then let's mix straight away the xanthan gum with flour. Let's leave the space for the eggs. Today I'm going to use 300 grams of flour, 3 large or medium eggs, which you're going to place in the middle. Make sure you don't put any shove. Now let's go for just a pinch of salt. Don't worry about the quantity of salt. Remember, the pasta needs to be cooked on a nice and salty water. Now, you can grab a fork and start to mix all together. Well, you can do with your hands as well. You don't need a fork, but I will always suggest to do it this way, so you keep your hand free to grab the stuff around to talk as I do. And we mix, first of all, the eggs. We wanted to combine first the 3 eggs together, and then slowly we are going to add the flour. You simply take the flour and straight incorporate it to the eggs. Make sure you don't work for too long mixing the eggs without adding the flour, which will turn the dough, will turn a little bit too dry. So make sure that you keep it really nice and quick, this process. And you can see in a bit that everything is well combined, and just in case the dough will turn a little bit too dry, then you can add a few drops of oil, or why not, just a few drops of water. And you continue mixing all together. Once you have reached this stage, as you can see, I'm kind of forming the dough into a scrambled eggs. It's everything fine, don't worry. It's part of the process. So we wanted to mix the ingredients really well before we going to start kneading the dough. Now let's clean the fork so we don't waste any product. And I do have my pasta scraper, which will help me just to push the ingredient all in the middle. If you don't have a pasta scraper, don't worry, you can do it with your hand. It's not a problem. And now I want you to squeeze all together and start the kneading process until all the dough is nice and well combined. We add a few drops of olive oil, just because I got this dough left that is a little bit dry, and continue to mix together. Now we can add to the dough that we have already formed, and I want you to simply start kneading. And don't worry if it feels a little bit too dry. You can always continue to add a few drops of water or extra virgin olive oil until it's really nice and smooth. So the dough is now ready, and you can simply leave it to rest for a little bit so it will just get a little bit more soft. You can cover with a cling film, or you can simply grab a tea towel and wrap it all around. Make sure that there is a little bit of water on the towel, on the tea towel, so it keeps the moist to the dough. And as I say, you leave it to rest for about 15 to 30 minutes, and then you're ready to shape your gluten-free pasta. You can create your favorite tagliatelle, pappardelle, tagliolini, and then you can pair with your favorite sauce. If you like the video, please leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more pasta and sauces.